Hi, it's William here again, and welcome to my fifth tutorial, or it's actually the sixth tutorial, but on the fifth map. In the previous tutorial I showed you how to finish the level 4 dashed line, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to complete level 5 platform. In this map, the objective is to make the bot navigate this raised platform, and this will require some completely different thinking compared to the previous maps. So let's get started. We only have access to the spider tech frame, so that's the one we're gonna use. And as usual, we're gonna show the snap lines, and we're gonna add our wheels. And I think 2 caster balls should be in place. Alright. Yeah. I think it looks good. So the next thing we want to do is to place a few box sections. And this is because we need to get two of the laser rangers out, outside the frame of the bot. Yeah, this is why I'm going to use multiple box frames, because you can't really get it straight. I'm not sure if it matters at all for that part, but this is how I usually do it. And then we need another one. Alright. Then we're gonna place the laser rangers right there and right there. What we want for this one as well are the number monitors. These allow us to monitor the measured distance from the laser rangers, or actually it allows us to display them on screen while running the map. And as usual, you wanna rename these to right, number monitor right, left, and left. Alright, that's it for building it. Now we're gonna go to the circuit board. This is the right laser ranger. I'm gonna put it on the same side as the right motor. And that's the left one. And let's see, that's the right number monitor, and that's the left number monitor. The control circuit is pretty similar to the one we have built before. I'm just gonna outline the first few needed parts. think you might recognize a few of these components. For the bots that we used in the last, I think 1, 2, 3 levels, we had the inverters, the NOT gates on each side of the AND gate. We don't need that for this one. Instead, we're going to use these math comparison gates, and we're going to need 4 of them. So the first one I'm going to place here is the greater than. It compares the signal. It needs a number input, and it's gonna output a boolean type of output that is a high or a low signal, which means that we can feed this one with a number coming from the laser ranger, because this one outputs the distance in meters. From this level and forward, you're gonna need to separate boolean outputs and number outputs and inputs. I'm gonna put 2 more signal splitters so we can connect the number monitor, because we want to see how far it is to the ground. So yeah, we can start wiring it up. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing for the right side. Okay. So this is a comparison gate. What do we compare? We need to compare it with a static value, or actually 2 of them. So what this is going to do is that we need to know when the robot, when the bot goes outside, the sensor goes outside the edges of the platform. We're going to use the measured distance to make the bot turn. As you can see now, the distance to the ground from the sensors are 0.072 meters. So we need to either appreciate or measure the distance to the ground to be able to tell the bot when to turn. This is very similar to the control circuit to the previous robots. But instead of using inverters, we are using these comparison gates. Alright, so what this basically tells us is I always put the control circuit for turning the bot either left or right on the outside, like up here for turning left and down here for turning right. And just as the previous levels, we're gonna put the logic for going straight ahead in the middle, and for that we're gonna use 2 less than gates. Oh, need to connect this one as well. So I'm gonna try to demonstrate first what this does. Let's say that if the distance from the laser ranger is higher than 0.5 meters. That is, if the sensors goes outside the edges of the platform and the distance is over 0.5, then it will have to turn. What this basically does is that it tells the robot to turn when it's on its way over the edge. I know, since I tried recreating the robot before the map, that the distance is approximately 2.5 meters to the ground, or maybe 2.3. So we're gonna use 0.2 for now. Alright, and we need this is not maybe the nicest one to build it, but it serves a function. We're gonna put the same here. And this is pretty similar to what we have done before. If I'm gonna explain in a second. Alright, what a mess. So if the distance, remember the middle part here is what makes the bot go straight forward, and the outer edges is the outer circuits is what makes it turn. So these are connected to the laser rangers. These two belong to the circuit that makes it go straight ahead. And what it does is that if the measured distance from the laser ranger is, remember, less than 0.2 for both of these, then it's gonna go straight ahead. It's just gonna go keep running on both motors. But if the distance on either side, if either of the laser rangers detects that the range below it is more than greater than 0.2, it's gonna make the robot turn. Alright, so let's try it out. Okay, I was wrong before. You can see that the distance measured from the laser ranger to the ground is 0.4. So any threshold below 0.4 should be fine, and that will make the bot turn. It is very important that you learn how to do this, because you will have to create bots that are very similar to this for the next few levels, and even in World 2, once you get past the first 8 levels. So you have to understand how to measure a distance to either a wall or to the ground or any other object, and make the bot react to that by turning or whatever you want it to do. I hope you understood what I was doing here. If you still have any questions, just feel free to post them, and I can maybe explain it better in another tutorial if that's necessary. Good luck.